Hi, everyone. This is Jeffrey. This is Ripe Color, and this is really last minute. This is the reading for the full moon in November 2025. And I was going to do it this afternoon, and then I don't know, this happened and that happened. I was up on the roof looking at the moon. It's already 8:30 here, and I'm in Mexico City. So at this moment, it's mountain time. Next week, I'll be in Central Time, but we don't change the clocks here because we always get at least like 11 hours of sunshine. All right. So I had a download, is basically what happened. Not even a download. It was more of a release. So I went to the park where I always go, and I found this really magical kind of vortex, to tell you the truth, in the park. I'm not going to say where it is because I'm not supposed to. Anyway, it's a very magical place in the park. And, for a while, I've been sitting amongst the trees and in nature, and the trees have been saying to me, give us all your doubt, your pain, your fear, your anxiety, etc. And I lay there and they kind of like take it out of me. Great. They say they want it, they use it as fertilizer. Wonderful. That they're here to support us and love us. This is what Mother Earth is here to do. So I was with a friend and we walked up this incline and it was a little bit steep and that was kind of fun, but I have boots, so it was okay. And we get to the top and it was flatter and she had a blanket or whatever. And we lay down and we're just like chilling. And I'm sort of awake and sort of asleep and sort of awake and sort of asleep. And I'm really relaxed. And I get this like spontaneous healing. And what happened, what it felt like, it was that all of the energy that my body has been holding from this life and other lives and lives I'm not even aware of was being um, removed. It felt like surgery, it felt like spiritual surgery. And it was like specific in my internal organs, in my heart, my lungs, and my kidneys, and all that. And I wasn't even aware. I could just feel a release happening, and it was from my throat, it was from my chakras, it was from my mind, and I would kind of like go in and out of it, and in and out of it. I almost fall asleep, and then not fall asleep. So so many, full moons, you would think that the full moon is, full moon is really more of a time to release, and a new moon is a really more of a time to begin. They both, have flavors of the same, of the opposite. A full moon is also a good time to begin something. A new moon is also a good time to end something. But generally, full moons are more about releasing. So this is like my little message, and then I'll read some cards. Sometimes it's like, well, I really want to release my impatience, let's say, and I want this and this instead. And it's like I'm paying God. This is what I want to release, and this is what I want to receive. So what I feel I'm supposed to be saying here on YouTube is, get into a calm place, go into your heart center or your crown center, and call on your light, call on your highest self, on your highest light. Please remove from me anything and everything that is in the way of my highest good, my highest healing, my highest health, whether I know what it is or not. Because it's like, well, I'm gonna, tell you exactly what to do. It's like my spirit is bigger than that. And maybe some of the things that I don't think I want to release or I don't need to release, I do need to release. And maybe some of the things I want to release, maybe it's not the time. So, you know, for me, I lay down on the earth. I mean, I know it's cold in a lot of places in the States now, and I know most people are from the States. Lay down in bed, lay down on the floor, lay down with a plant, whatever. It's all about the intent. And I ask my higher self to release me from doubts, fears, energies, patterns, relationships that no longer serve me, whether I'm aware of them or not. They're enough for my highest good, my highest healing, my highest health, my highest comfort, my highest joy, and to transform them into something useful, productive, comfortable for my highest good, whether I know what it is or not. Whether I know what it is or not. You want to light a candle? Light a candle. I always have a candle. I lit my candle this morning. It's sitting here in front of me. Do, 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 do. And I painted a pot today. Let me do the reading. But I painted a pot today. So it's kind of chocolate brown. And I painted it white because I had white paint. And now I'm going to go over it with acrylic markers in the moonlight. See what happens. That's my plan. All right. So, what is the energy of the full moon? So, first, I'm going to ask, what are we releasing? And then I'm going to ask, what's being transformed? So, what are we releasing? All right. I have the Empress, the Six of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. The Empress is this energy of creativity and flow and abundance and generosity and it's flow. It's just like the ease of nature just continuing to grow. So what am I releasing? I'm releasing my creativity to my higher self. I'm releasing my artistic expression to my higher self. I'm releasing my baby because she's fertile, she's pregnant. I'm releasing my baby into the world so it can grow. And then I have the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is really interesting. So the Six of Swords, it's a six, and it's about, I always see sixes as wheels for some reason. It's this energy of, it's like the first time going around something. It's this energy of continuation. It's this energy of family. It's an energy of harmony. So what's happening in the Six of Swords is you're leaving turbulence and you're going into somewhere clear. And there's a lot of the interesting stuff in this card for me. I always see this, I always understand this as his mother or mother-in-law. It's not his wife. I always feel like there's this energy in that card of I mean, it was just Dia de Muertos, of a deceased female ancestor who's leading you toward something more calm, more fertile, a bit more opportunity that's less turbulent. Because, these are the refugees are getting on the boat. And it always feels like, it's like grandma that says, we've tried everything we could, it's time to leave. You know, I'm the wise one. I've been through this before. My ancestors have been through this before. It's time to get on the boat. So there's an energy of that. And the other energy I always feel in the Six of Swords is that there's no turning back. It's not about like, Oh, the past. It's not about that. It's like I'm looking forward to the future. It's it. It's Lot's wife. It's the energy of Lot's wife, which is the energy of like, don't look back to the wonderful past you had. Look forward to the wonderful future that's awaiting, right? This turning back is not really living in where you're going, right? It's really living in um, reaction instead of action. The Six of Swords, and then the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles, another interesting card. So the Five of Pentacles, traditionally, if you look at it, I mean, it's about poverty and unemployment and being left out in the cold, basically. But the thing with the five, all the fives are really funny in that there's always a choice in the fives. Fives are all about the perspective because every five has everything in it. So here they are out in the cold, it's snowing, it's miserable, they don't have shoes, la la la. But here is the energy of hope. So they can choose to like bring themselves in out from the cold. Like spirit is always there. Spirit is always saying, come back to your own light, right? Leave behind the past and don't limit the creativity because she's limitless. She's a goddess. It's Venus. She's limitless. Things just keep growing and growing and growing and growing. It's like this is like the energy of a fountain. Oh, the water's going to run out. Like, no, no, no. The water just keeps going. Like the fountain doesn't run out. Like, oh, the seas are going to be dry. So that's the energy of what to release. I release my creativity to my higher self. I release the past and I release this sense of not belonging. I release this sense of being abandoned, of being left out in the cold. I release that. And I know that, in whatever way I've been out in the cold, that there was a reason for it. Like maybe I needed to find the light in myself, right? Maybe I was led down this period of darkness in order to find my own light. All right. So that's what we're releasing, the full moon. And what are we receiving? What's being transformed? Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. I have the ace of, let me show you. I have the ace of wands, a new beginning, a new fertile beginning, taking your passion in hand, doing something with it is really action oriented and it's the beginning of like a new creative process. I have the card of transformation, which is fantastic. I mean, it's Scorpio. See, I mean, I know the moon is in Taurus, but it's opposite, is Scorpio. And this is a card of Scorpio. And this is really like a new dawn is rising, but something had to die so that something new could live. So maybe, what's died is a piece and part of you that felt left out in the cold. Maybe what has died is this, or been transformed is this energy of hanging on to the past when it no longer works. And then I have the world, which is the last card in the deck. And the thing about the world that's really interesting, and it's one of the messages that I've been getting from the world card the past few months, it's the last card on the deck. So it's the end of a complete cycle that is meticulous and intricate and beautiful. I think of it as one of those intarsia boxes, which is one of those boxes that's made out of stones, but they're all cut in these geometric things, and this jasper and lapis and malachite and who knows what else, mother of pearl. I think of it like that. And sometimes it's like, well, if only I can go back in the past and fix this and blah, 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 blah. It's like it's perfect the way it was and the way it is, and I'm going to let it be. And that was an experience, and now it's time to go home. and go to sleep and start a new day, right? It was exactly the way it was supposed to be. It was exactly the way it was supposed to be. Because I think like the overall message that I'm trying to convey here is that our light and our souls are much, much more powerful and much, much more loving and more kind than we give it credit for. Because a lot of times, I like for myself, it's like I have to control it, and it has to be this way, and it has to be that way, and this person has to call, and it has to be this amount of money, and it has to go down in this order. And it's like there might be a higher plan. There might be a higher plan. So why don't I just relax and enjoy and do what I have to do, but not try to control every single aspect of the way it's going to happen or not going to happen or when. It's like I'm leaving this up to the light of heaven. I'm leaving this up to the company of heaven. I'm leaving this up to my guides and my angels to bring me to a place that's more beneficial, that's more peaceful, that's more calm, that's more creative, and more free. Free. So that's my video for the full moon. I have books available for purchase. All the information is below. I offer readings. I offer spiritual clearings, healings, meditations, and I offer readings. So hit me up. All the information is below, and I'll see all of you soon. I know it's very late, but I'm really glad I did the video because, when I get, it feels like when I get a personal um, message, I'm supposed to share it on YouTube. You know, I mean, unless it's very specific about, you should wear this belt with this shoes, you don't need to know that. Yeah. That would be another channel. All right. Blessings. Enjoy the full moon. Enjoy the light of the moon. It's this, beautiful thing we get to experience every month. Blessings. Bye.